Lentils and bulgur, such a great combo.
Now, I typically keep red bulgur. This is what I can get from my local grocery store that's close to my home, but I sort of ventured out to the Phoenicia and they had a variety of things to choose from. I'm so excited to make some of the stuff that I bought there.
Phoenicia Specialty Foods has been a Houston, Texas staple for more than 40 years. This is a family-owned market and they have products from over 50 different countries. They specialize in international foods and items, and quite honestly, it is one of my favorite markets. The variety of ingredients that you can get from this store at a reasonable price is so great. I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, and I consider myself very fortunate to be able to experience the diversity of cuisine, culture, and ingredients when I need to make something. In my preheated pot, I have it over like a medium-low heat. I'm gonna add some cooking oil, adjust the heat. And here I chopped one small onion. It's gonna go in. Sprinkle of salt. I'm gonna let that saute. Here I've chopped up carrot, celery, sweet bell pepper, or just mini bell peppers. You could use regular bell pepper, and one jalapeno. I removed the seeds. I'm also going to be adding one Roma tomato that I chopped. So the onions smell very fragrant. It smells great. So now we're going to add the chopped veggies. And just saute with the onion. And I am going to add another pinch of salt and get this going in the pot. It smells wonderful. And if you don't want jalapeno, don't add it. It doesn't make it super spicy when you remove the seeds. I'm going to add in my chopped Roma tomato. And here I have 2 cloves of garlic that I minced. They were small cloves. And just give that a mix. I'm going to saute quickly. Ah, smells amazing. I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. Now for the lentils, these were rinsed in cold water. And just give that a stir in the pot. Okay, I have my water. So 6 cups of water going in. You definitely can use the broth of your choice, but I'm going to use my broth later. So 6 cups. We're going to give that a stir. This is going to, once it comes up to a gentle boil, I'm going to time it for about 20 minutes. So to help the boiling process, I'm going to I'm going to offset it with the lid, but covering it kind of traps the heat and will kind of boil faster. So once it starts to boil, I'm going to time it for about, I say 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to give this a stir. And once it's boiling just like this, I don't want it to like go crazy, but boil. And this is when you want to start your timer. 20 minutes is what I'm going for. Some people do 15. It depends how you like the texture of your beans. I'm going for about 20. Okay, let's make this bulgur wheat. So going in with a little cooking oil, I'd say like a tablespoon works. And we're going to go in with our onion. And that's 1 small onion that I just chopped up. And you'll saute. Gonna add a pinch of salt. There we go. And continue to saute. Here I have like a large clove of garlic that I minced or diced or chopped going in. We're gonna saute. I'm gonna add, this is 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and I just kind of freeze them in these little like portions, and I just put it right in the pan, just like that. That's a little hack that I did for a can of tomato paste that I opened, and I didn't want the rest to go bad. Now for the cumin that I crushed and ground up. Warm that through and give that a mix. I've got paprika, half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of onion powder going in. Again, I don't want things to burn, so I'm going to be quick with this. I'm going with 2 cans of chicken broth going in. These are 14.5 ounce cans. And if you don't want to use chicken broth, you can use water or vegetable broth. And then just give that a mix. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, going right in. I'm going to cover this with a lid, and I'm going to bring that up to a gentle simmer before adding the rinsed bulgur. I'm going to check on my lentils and just kind of skim this off the top. Okay, so this is my rinsed bulgur wheat. This was 2 cups, and this is already boiling. So now you're going to add the rinsed bulgur wheat right in. Give it a quick stir. And remember, salt, seasoning are to your preference. If you think it needs more salt, add it towards the end, but give it a taste first. Okay, now I'm going to cover with the lid, and I'm going to let this cook and gently simmer. It's probably going to take like 15 minutes. So the lentils have been cooking for 20 minutes, and I actually like them a little bit creamier or softer, so I'm going to let them go for another 10. Okay, so let's discuss some ratios. For the lentils, if you are using brown lentils, the ratio from lentils to water or liquid, it's 1 cup lentils to 3 cups liquid. So it's a 1 to 3 ratio. Now when it comes to the bulgur wheat, not all bulgur is the same. Some of them are coarse, some of them are fine. The one I'm working with is a medium coarse bulgur. It's a Turkish-style bulgur is what it was labeled. And the ratio for that is 1 cup of the bulgur wheat to 1.5 cups liquid. So when all else fails and you're like, what do I use? That is the ratio. I'll put info in the description below, so be sure to check the description. Okay, checking on the lentils again, and this is where I want them, just like this. Oh, looks great. Gonna shut off the heat. Okay, this looks great. It has already been cooking for about 12 minutes. So I'm going to shut off the heat. I'm not going to lift the lid, just let it hang out. And also, there is another type of wheat called frike or firik. I hope I'm saying that right. And I also purchased that. It's so good. It's young wheat. It's like green. If you want to see a video on that, let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, let's make a bowl. I'm hungry. So, ooh, that's hot. Oh, and this smells so good. So here's the bulgur wheat, and a lot of you are going, is it like rice? Well, it's wheat, it's not rice. But from what I understand, it does have health benefits if you're looking for an alternative to rice, maybe. Like I said, I'll put some info in the description below, but that looks great. So we're gonna go here in the bowl. I'm gonna do like 2 scoops because I like it. Here we go. And here we have our lentils. There we go. So I'm gonna garnish with some parsley right on top and some crushed red pepper flakes.
Oh, this is gonna be delicious. I already know it. This is the second time I've made it this week. And I'm probably not gonna stop because it's so satisfying. It's so good. Dinner is served. One of my new favorite combos.